Hello and welcome to Driver to It. Bushy here, and today we're back with another handy free video for Uber drivers. And this time we're talking about all the costs, fees, and surcharges when it comes to driving for Uber in New York City. Since Uber exploded in the Big Apple, thousands of drivers jump behind the wheel to service passengers trying to get around New York City. It's taken a while for the city that never sleeps to adjust, but Uber is here to stay. You may have driven Uber in other cities or states, but when it comes to New York City, the rules are a bit different. In order to alleviate congestion in Manhattan, the city and the Taxi and Limousine Commission have introduced limits, fees, and surcharges that applies to all commercial passenger vehicles, and we're going to go through a few of them right now. The New York Congestion Surcharge. Last year, New York State passed a law that imposes a new surcharge on rides in for hire vehicles in Manhattan, below 96th Street. From February 2019, riders will be charged an extra $2.75 per trip, so 75 cents when it's a carpool ride, on all trips that start and end in New York State, including New York City, and pass through Manhattan below 96th Street. The rider will pay for this surcharge, called the New York Congestion Surcharge, and it be sent to the MTA. It will not go to you or to Uber. A TLC license. A 3-year TLC license is required in order to drive taxis, limousines, buses, and rideshare vehicles. Basically, if you drive passengers in exchange for money, you'll need a TLC license, and a 3-year license costs up to $252. Out-of-town surcharges. Any UberX, UberXL, Wave, or Pool trip that begins in New York City and has a drop-off outside the 5 boroughs will now include an extra surcharge, paid to you by the rider. The surcharge amount will vary depending on how far outside New York City you take your rider. Adding all these charges can seem daunting, but there is some good news. Recent lawsuits mean that TLC guarantee a base wage of $17.22 per hour for drivers of passenger vehicles. And it gets better. From an August 2019 study, New York City Uber drivers who work approximately 30 hours per week can expect, on average, a pre-tax income of about $80,000 per year. After taxes, insurance, fuel, and maintenance, Uber drivers in the Big Apple can expect a net income of $45,000. That's a pay of $29 per hour pre-tax. Of course, this amount rises with additional hours and surge price bonuses. But it's never been more lucrative to start your Uber entrepreneur journey in New York City. I'm Bushy with Driver to It, and this has been another handy Uber driver tip video. Like this video if you've learned something, and subscribe to Driver to It so you can check our other free helpful guides. See you next time.